Hey, we're Stand Atlantic, and you're watching Rock Sound.
Cover it up, I could cover it. I know I'm out on death, but I just won't in it. I'm trying to do my best, I'm picking fights with it. I wanna be upset, you're not alright with it. I could cover it up, I could cover it.
Hey, it's James Wilson-Taylor here for Rock Sound, joined now, of course, by Stand Atlantic. How are you guys? Good to see you. I'm very well. It's nice to see you again. Welcome back to the UK, we should say as well, first of all. And let's just dive right in. This album's great. I can't wait for everyone to hear it.
You're very kind.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about what fans can expect, really. Obviously, they've heard some of the tracks with the singles and everything as well. What can fans expect from the rest of the record when it drops?
I don't know. I feel like we mixed it up a little bit, but not too much. So if you like the EP, I think you'll definitely like the album. We tried to take like everything we liked about the EP and put it into the album, and then also just like expand on that kind of sound and like experiment with different things and do the stuff we didn't get to do on the EP and like put it in the album. So
interesting. What do you think you didn't get to do on the EP then that's fed into the album? Because it does all flow together very nicely.
Some unique structures would be nice, which is what I think we did in the album. We actually had like differently structured songs.
Yeah. Doing yourself dirty there. Come on.
No, I mean, there's nothing wrong with like a classic structure, but like I just felt like, I don't know, you guys feel the same? How, like, the EP was just like bang, bang,
There's
bang.
only so much you can do with like a 5-song EP.
Yeah, we just wanted to make sure the songs were like short and sweet kind of thing on the EP and just like kind of did what they needed to do. Whereas in this one, we're just like, let's experiment and like do some cool
like
shit.
we're able to do like the obligatory acoustic song, and then we had like, bit of a slower song as well, and we just got to experiment a lot more.
Yeah,
exactly.
No, it is a really nice mix of tracks on there. And like, in terms of moving forward then, what are the aims for this record? We got a little bit left to 2018. I want to talk about some of the exciting stuff you got coming up. But yeah, what are the kind of aims moving forward? As we reach release week, where do you want this to go?
I don't know.
Big question. Big question.
It is a big question. I just want to I think I speak for the guys too. Like, we just want to be able to tour more and like see more places, meet more
100%.
people, just do the thing that an album should do, and like hopefully like we kind of introduce ourselves to like a lot more people, and people take us more seriously as a band because we have a big boy album now. So yeah, I think that's kind of the main thing, is just we just want to like introduce people to like who we are and be like, yo, this is what we're about.
Yeah.
Join or...
No, it sounds very like you say, if people have heard the EP, it's like that, but it's bigger and expanding, and some different sounds on there as well. Who are the kind of direct influences in terms of the album specifically?
Dude, I don't know, because like I feel like no matter what we write, it always just comes back to like stuff we want to listen to, want to play live, but then also like all of our individual influences come through. Like, for example, I listen to a lot of like pop stuff and like Billie Eilish, Frank Ocean, like that kind of thing. Doesn't really, like, you probably won't be able to find any hints of that in our music, but like it still influences it in a way, like lyrically or melodically in that kind of sense. But as far as like kind of direct influences for this album, I just don't know. We kind of wanted to do like our own thing and didn't want to be like, oh, we love... I can't even think of a band. There's like 7 on the wall.
Yeah. Pick a poster. Yes.
21 Pilots.
Yes. There we go. There's the headline. Pull that out. That'd be fun. No. It is a nice opening statement, a good introduction to new audience for you guys. And we should say, I guess, in terms of new audiences as well, you guys have just got back from the States doing that massive tour. God, was it Neck Deep and Trophy Eyes? And how was it playing with all those guys? Yeah, we love all those bands.
It was so sick, and it was so interesting that like it was a US tour, but there was no US band on the bill. Right. And it was super nice. We got to see Waster again, and like we love those guys, and we grew
the boys, the lads,
the boys, the lads, the dudes, the bros. We just like, and like everyone became like a big family, and the Neck Deep guys are so nice, and same with Trophy Eyes, and we all got along like super well. And it was really cool, and it was really nice to be able to play for like people who had no idea who the frick we were. And I think throughout the tour we kind of like noticed more and more people kind of knowing who we were, which was really cool. I feel like you were about to say something. What's that?
Just my hair on the mic.
Were you gonna say something?
I was just going to say that like a lot of people mistook us for Waster.
That did happen, because us and Waster
guys look so similar.
I know, legit.
Seriously.
Like we were selling pre-orders outside the show and stuff afterwards, and people would come up to me and they'd sort of be like, so how do you pronounce your band name? And I'm like,
Stand
what do you mean? They're like, yeah, it's like, is it WSTR or is it like And I'm like, oh, that's not us. Like, we have the girl in the band. They're like, yeah, but you're not called Waster? I'm like, no.
It's because us and Waster were like flip-flopping like
Yeah.
No,
openers,
sure,
so
sure,
people just got confused, yeah.
Yeah,
But that was always fun.
no, absolutely, yeah. Spreading the word for Waster as
Yeah.
well.
We
Check it out.
listen to Waster.
We'd also just like play around with people as well and just
Be like,
pretend
yeah,
we
you want a
were in
shirt?
Waster.
So Stan Atlantic, but don't worry about it.
I definitely took a couple of photos with Waster fans thinking I was in Waster.
It's confusing everyone. Check
I
out our
also-
single, Bad to the Bone. You're going to love it. It's great.
Yeah, I also got mistaken for being the merch dude for our band as well. So that was
Dude,
good
who
fun.
are you really?
I'm just a whole slew
just
of people.
Jonno.
Apparently. Yeah, I'm just Jonno.
So
Bono
many
with a J.
talents. So many talents. You can take on any role.
Yeah.
But how was it also playing with, like, obviously those guys are great and you get to see these amazing shows by all these awesome bands every night. But playing those rooms, I imagine that's probably some of the bigger shows you guys have done as
Yeah.
well, right? It's
Legit.
quite sizable
Yeah.
rooms out there. So how was that, and how was that experience going to feed into going back to your headliners now?
I think like we learnt a lot about the production side of like
Yeah.
putting on a show, like with the lighting and making it more aesthetically pleasing, which definitely will translate for the headline stuff.
Yeah, and just like putting together like a proper set that,
Yeah, like
not that our sets are never
having
like proper sets.
like making the set flow a lot better as well, like
Yeah.
that sort of stuff.
And like for a headline, like I hope people like know who you are when you're playing a headline show. But it's kind of very different. Like it's easier to get the crowd to kind of
Yeah.
interact with like your songs. Whereas if you're playing in front of 3,000 people who don't know you, like it's a different kind of role you got to play and be like, yo, this is who we are. Like let's try and all just have some fun and like you can get to know us, we'll get to know you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess like I forget what the question was, to be honest, but like taking
Just
stuff
off a
from-
flight, it's fine.
taking
Just
stuff from the
fine.
tour to bring it to the headline.
Bring it to the headline.
Yeah.
It was basically just reiterating what Jonno said, which is like, yeah, like we learn a lot from Neck Deep and like the way they put on a show and like lighting, all that kind of things. Little things that just like really make a difference between like a headline and like an opening kind of
Yeah,
thing.
Neck Deep Boys as well. They seem like really cool in terms of they always like to bring out new scene acts onto the tours and stuff.
Yeah.
For sure.
And they always seem to kind of I don't want to say mentor, but like look out for the kind of
They're
new
like
acts
big
as well.
brothers,
Yeah.
kind of. It's really cute. Yeah, even like Ben like came over after the tour ended and like had a chat to us and was just like had really nice things to say and like yeah, we love all those dudes. They're really nice.
It's
All
nice to
very
see.
lovely dudes. Probably
very
took
sound.
too much of my money at CeeLo. but-
Yeah, they gave us a gambling problem, so
Oh God, something to answer
No
for,
shade,
Ben
but,
Barlow.
like,
There you are, man.
I'm literally planning a
fine.
future assuming I'm going to win at gambling. Like,
It's the retirement plan.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
it now. Win the
Literally
lottery.
how you make your money on tour. It's ridiculous.
literally.
Not me.
literally.
That's how I lose all my money on tour. I didn't win like a single game.
Pretty sick.
I'm already prepping to play him again in Oz, so
Yep, same.
yeah.
Nice. Sounds.
good.
Look out for that one and a
Yeah.
lack of money afterwards. That's the way to do it. Speaking of kind of collaborators and other artists you've kind of been working with and all that stuff, Hannah from Creeper. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
such a nice relationship. How did that relationship kind of come about in the first place?
I think it.
You go.
Okay. I was like,
Better at slam dunk, really.
no.
No,
you're wrong.
it was before
You're
then.
fucking wrong. Okay, so basically what happened was from the very start, she posted a cover of our song once on Instagram. And we were like, oh, that's a nice cover. And then we realized that it was Hannah from Creeper. And we were like, oh, that's crazy. And then we were kind of like internet friends, I guess, because obviously we're
Yeah.
both fans of each other's bands. Like we love Creeper a lot. And you know, when we were doing the album, we were just kind of like tossing around ideas for like feature like artists on there, and we were like, we don't want to force anything. Like, if there's no one we want to have, then like, what's the point? It's just lame. And so then we went away to Slam Dunk. The album still wasn't done. Went away to Slam Dunk, and then we were hanging out with Hannah. Like we got to meet her for the first time, and everything was like super chill. We were just really good friends. And then our manager, who's sitting over there in a Slayer shirt, rock on, came over and was like,
Shout out Slayer. Shout out Slayer.
he was like, yo, like, what do you guys think about maybe getting Hannah to feature on the album? And we were like, why the crap didn't we think about that in the first place? So yeah, then we hit her up and she was like, yep. And we were like, thank you very much. And now it's in there
She killed
forever.
it as well.
Yeah,
which
she
is really
smashed
cool.
it.
Yeah.
She was supposed to be on
Something else
vocal rest as well, and I felt so
Yeah.
bad. I was like, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. And she's like, no, it's fine. And I was like, you're the best, thank you.
Man, you never would tell. She was meant to be on vocal
Yeah.
rest,
No,
man. That's
exactly,
awesome.
yeah.
Nah,
That's
she's so
really,
sick.
really cool. And in terms of the future, then, do we think there'll be more collabs? With that? Like, it seems
Hope
like such
so.
a nice, fruitful relationship.
I mean, the sky's the limit. We
I'm
wouldn't
definitely
say
trying
no.
trying to take us on tour. I'm definitely trying to get her to take us on tour.
Yeah.
100%.
One
That'd be
day.
sick. That'd be a sick lineup. We want to see
We've
that
been
one.
sort of, you know,
Hinting at it.
hinting at it just a little bit. Like on the Net Deep tour, she came out for a week and
Yeah, she like
we
sung
were
a song with
definitely,
us.
yeah, she sang Push with us, and
Yeah.
we definitely we're hinting that we should tour together.
You guys on the road next year? Are
You know what? It'd be
That
sick
was
if
literally
you
how
guys.
it went, mate.
opening
It's
act.
It'd be
Yeah.
sick if you guys had a tour and we
Just
were
jump
on the
on it,
tour
yeah.
too. That would be dope.
But then we can also play that song that you know, feature on, and we
Yeah.
can just do it live, and it'd be sick.
Nah, it'd be
I
so
mean,
sick.
it's as good as done. It's as
Yeah,
good as
exactly.
done right now. That's what we want to see.
Please,
Hi,
Creeper,
Hannah,
for
if
the
you're
love of
watching,
God.
come on, let's make this
Yeah.
Come
happen,
on,
shall
mate.
we?
Come on. Come on.
Little what the fuck question I've got to
Sick.
ask you about, because your fans are great. The fans are absolutely awesome. You have such a nice relationship with them. We like watching the community. You know what I'm going to say already, don't you?
No.
Yeah.
There's a Twitter account I've noticed.
Oh no!
Ah.
Oh no! There's a few.
Oh, mate, Hand
actually.
Atlantic.
What the fuck is that about?
Is it the hand
yeah,
one?
it's the Hand Atlantic. Well, I mean, with the best of respect to you, I'm sure you're watching, but
I wish I knew how it
Classic.
started. I don't know. I just one day it was in my notifications and I was like, "That's an interesting ad."
Yeah.
And then I was like, I went on the page and I was like, interesting content you have there.
They're really stretching a pun for all it's
To be
worth.
honest,
there, aren't
I
they?
think it's so fucking funny.
Okay,
I
that's
think
good.
they smash it. Like I think it's so funny. Do you think it's funny or
Yeah,
creepy?
no,
Okay.
I think it's hilarious.
I think
And
it's so
I
good.
think also a special mention goes to Bullfrog Atlantic on Instagram.
Oh my
Right.
god.
That is our new one.
That's
We're
the
fucking
that's
did
our
see that
new
as well.
favorite.
It's just gold.
Yeah.
It's all about like pasta, like captions.
All
and
the
stuff.
captions are about pasta.
It's awesome. You gotta
sick.
check it out.
I'm good.
It's-
Yeah,
it's a
there's-
time.
Follow
there's
those two
enough going
accounts.
around.
Don't follow our accounts. Just follow Hand Atlantic
Better
and
content.
fucking Bullfrog
That's
Atlantic.
where you should get all your future Standard Atlantic news from.
Yes.
the bad
awesome.
accounts.
It's
Yeah.
the best thing ever.
Yeah, I
So
was trying to think,
funny.
is there any more puns we could put out there? I can't think of any more like obvious rhymes. Yeah, there's got to be.
We
other
had
people who do
one.
that.
We had one for Hannah when she was singing with us, which was
Yeah.
Hand Atlantic.
Which works.
Which
Yeah.
Hand Atlantic got a little heated over, I must say.
Yeah.
What
I
copyright
saw that.
claims there? All
Yeah.
right. Okay, fair enough.
But other than that, there's probably a few puns. But
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Send
figure
them
it out
in.
later.
Put them in the comments. We'd be
Yeah.
intrigued to see what
Chuck
comes.
them in.
On that note, guys, I've got to ask now. Album's about to come out. It's all very
It is.
exciting. I'm
Yeah.
not going to ask you about new music and stuff because the new album's about to drop. But
Sure.
what is next for you guys? What do you want to achieve moving forward? What do you think is in the future that you can tell us
A
about?
lot of
We
touring.
would.
A lot of
Yeah.
touring. That's the main aim, I guess,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
moving forward. Awesome.
Yeah.
We would love to go back to the US. And also, that was me trying
It's
to
good
hit
aim.
something really
It's a good aim.
badly. Yeah, we'd love to go to the US again. We'd love the UK. We're going to always come back here. Australia, yep, sick. Going there, live there. It's not bad. We'd love to do Japan one day. That would
Yeah,
be
Japan is
amazing.
definitely awesome.
Yeah.
Maybe Creeper have some dates in Japan next year. You never know. You
Yeah.
never know. That'd be a nice one, wouldn't it? We'll see.
It would be fucking sick.
That would be good. All right, well, guys, it's always really good to see you. Congrats again on the
Bye.
album. Go pick it up in stores and all that stuff.
yeah.
And yeah,
Please.
we'll see you on tour with Champs very
Thank
soon.
you.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
see you
Thanks for
then.
having us.
Exciting stuff. All right,
See you
Sound
soon.
Atlantic.
Bye.